The idea for Fringe came from talking about what kind of show we'd love to see on TV, and we had influences that, Cronenberg films, also films like Altered States, shows like The X-Files or Twilight Zone, Night Stalker, things that we just loved growing up, and we thought how cool to do a show that has that feeling. Every week we're working on the show, there's a story in the news that is weirder than what we're working on. And I think that given that, there's a sense of trying to understand it all. Where does it lead us? Where does it take us? What does it mean?
There isn't like a kind of a crazy mad scientist cop show. That's kind of how we started, and we thought, when we came with the title of Fringe Science, we thought that's kind of a title that encompasses all the weird things that are going on in this world that you don't exactly know about.
They gave him the resources to do whatever work he wanted, which was primarily in an area called Fringe Science.
You've got like Walter who, everything's crazy and everything's funny, and you've got Peter who's just always, sarcastic, and then you've got Olivia who's brings them in to like go, okay guys, come on, let's go. Like she's very connected to the case.
Well, excuse me for a sec. Reanimation, really? So you're telling me, what? My father was Dr. Frankenstein.
Piece by piece, we're sort of releasing this grander mythology that is, to me, the most interesting and sort of the central portion of the show. The investigation, each one of the stories has their beginning, middle, and end, but the currents that are running underneath each one of the episodes add up to a much larger picture.
I posited in 1976 that it is possible to synchronize the fields of two distinct minds to allow the sharing of information across the unconscious state. Like a string between two tin cans.
You know what's great about that is that it's completely insane.
JJ and the other writers and the showrunners are very sharp and passionate people. That infiltrates down to a group of actors who are really serious actors.
I have used this technique to extract information from a corpse once. You can do that if they haven't been dead for longer than 6 hours.
Right, because after 6 hours, that's when they're really dead.